outstanding issue for me that needs serious and urgent attention is to bring down levels of crime in South Africa, especially murder.
They call it one of the most explosive political scandals in recent South African history. A sitting minister of police accused of colluding with criminal syndicates, disbanding specialized task teams, and obstructing investigations into politically motivated killings. This is the story of Senzo Mchunu and the parliamentary ad hoc committee that is unearthing allegations that could shake the very foundations of law enforcement in South Africa. In mid-2025, Nalala Mchunu, KwaZulu-Natal's provincial police commissioner, came forward with damning allegations. He claimed that senior officials, including Minister Senzo Mchunu, were involved in interference that compromised the police's ability to investigate major criminal networks. Parliament responded swiftly. An ad hoc committee was established to investigate the allegations, including Mchunu's role in disbanding the political killings task team and redirecting critical investigation dockets. The aim: to uncover whether political influence had shielded powerful criminals and obstructed justice. On 21 October 2025, the ad hoc committee convened, drawing national and international attention. Cameras rolled, and the nation tuned in as Minister Mchunu took the stand. Mchunu opened his testimony by acknowledging he received cryptic messages from businessman Brown Magazi. He denied any personal relationship with Vusimuzi Cat Matlala, a central figure alleged to have links with organized criminal activity. Evidence presented included WhatsApp chats and emails, suggesting coordination between Mchunu's office and Matlala's associates regarding the disbandment of the political killings task team. Allegations also surfaced that Matlala's company had been awarded a 360 million rand contract by the South African Police Service, a contract that critics say bypassed standard protocols. Mchunu repeatedly stressed that he had no direct involvement with Matlala and that any communications were incidental. But the committee pressed hard, asking why critical investigation dockets had been removed from the task team, leaving cases unresolved and vulnerable. The committee didn't stop there. Questions grew sharper, more pointed. Mchungazi's prior testimony had implicated senior police officials and business intermediaries, alleging they facilitated payments and communication between the minister's office and criminal syndicates. Mchunu faced repeated questions. Why were 121 active investigation dockets removed? What role did Magazi play in directing police operations? Was there any awareness of the impact these actions had on investigations into politically motivated killings? Each answer was met with scrutiny. MPs from opposition parties pressed him on inconsistencies between prior statements and the evidence presented. International observers noted that this level of parliamentary questioning was unusual. A sitting minister under such intense live interrogation is rare anywhere in the world. The hearings triggered a media storm. Headlines questioned not just Mchunu, but the integrity of South Africa's police system. Opinion pieces debated whether a minister of police could operate free from the shadow of political and business influence. Social media exploded with clips of Mchunu's testimony. Analysts highlighted the potential links between governance failures and broader criminal activity, including illegal mining and syndicate operations that extend across provincial and national boundaries. Public sentiment was polarized. Some viewed Mchunu as a scapegoat, caught in a web of complex bureaucratic processes. Others saw his testimony as the confirmation of long-standing suspicions that criminal networks and political power could intersect at the highest levels. The implications are far-reaching. If the allegations hold, South Africa faces not only a crisis of governance, but also a test of institutional resilience. How does a nation ensure accountability when ministers are implicated in obstruction? How can the police operate effectively if political interference compromises investigations? The ad hoc committee's work, combined with the Madlanga Judicial Commission, aims to answer these questions. But even before a report is published, the process has exposed systemic vulnerabilities, illustrating how power, influence, and criminal networks can intertwine, with real consequences for law enforcement and public trust. As the hearings continue and evidence accumulates, one question hangs in the air. Can justice prevail when those entrusted with enforcing it are themselves under scrutiny? The nation watches, the world observes, and a single minister's testimony may determine not only his future, but the credibility of South Africa's policing institutions. This is not just a story about corruption. It is a story about accountability, power, and the fragile line between law and chaos. And it is still unfolding.
I have in mind, and that I've been working on for some time. It makes perfect logic.
So I'm specifically speaking to the